Hi, everyone, and welcome to our June drop-in for admins. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. It's great to see so many of you here as we hit a full year of running these sessions, so a bit of a milestone for us and definitely something shaped by you. Everything we cover in these sessions comes directly from your feedback, your questions, and the challenges you face day to day. Fun fact, over the past year, we've now spent hours together in these drop-in sessions. So if you've been to a few of these already, you're officially part of our regular admin community. Your pins and certificates are in the post. Just kidding, but thank you. Today is all about giving you a first look at what's new in PeopleHR and the navigator screen. We'll be recapping the journey, the logic, and Cornell is jumping to show you what's been worked on. It's designed to be short and useful and interactive, so feel free to jump in at any point with your comments, suggestions, or questions through the Ask a Question section. So strap in, cool drink in hand, fan at the ready. Let's dive in and take a look. Over to you, Cornell.
Thank you, Mark. So, hello everyone. I'm Cornell, Product Manager for Time and Attendance in PeopleHR. Today we are going to keep it practical. So mostly demos. I'll show you what the Evo Navigator looks like, what it does, and where we are headed. And then I want to hear from you. Whether this is your first time hearing about the Navigator or you've been following along, this session is for you. Previously, in the last couple of webinars, we've introduced the Evo Navigator. And we have also presented some of the other pillars within the Evo platform, but we are going to stick to the Evo Navigator because of its readiness status. The other pillars that we are going to come along, the Evo Researcher, Workflow Management, and the agentic side of Evo, we are going to cover those fully when more shape gets along those pillars. Now the Evo Navigator is almost ready for you, and we are going to cover this. We are going to show the Evo Navigator for the ones you're attending for the first time this webinar. Apologize for the repetition for the ones you have attended the previous webinar sessions. So we are going to explain what the Evo Navigator is. Where are we now, the self-service coverage status, because initially the Evo Navigator will be delivered as a self-service, employee and manager self-service. And then we are jumping straight to the live demos, insisting on the last updates in the last webinar. So I will present what the Evo Navigator is. I will quickly go through the elements we've previously shown in the last webinars, and then insist on things that we have finished until the last webinar. And then we are going to launch some polls to collect what else we are missing from the Evo Navigator in your view. And I will insist on how we enable it smoothly, how the Evo Navigator will be enabled smoothly for you so you stay in control. I've been joining tens of customer review sessions in the last month, and the main concern, the main point you've raised is, as HR admins, is the need for controlling a smooth rollout of the Evo Navigator within your organization. So I will provide some hints around how a smooth enablement may look like. In the end, we are going to cover Q&As. What is Evo Navigator? Evo Navigator is the screen where the things get done quickly. It will be very useful for the employees and managers in the initial phase. So the employee manager self-service will be covered fully as part of the Evo Navigator. And we are going to add additional elements for HR admins later on as time goes by. So we are going to iterate on the Evo Navigator going forward. So it will be one landing screen for every users when things go by. Every role, every user role will get the Evo Navigator as the landing screen. So employee managers and admins. It will be the same experience across any device, desktop, laptop, tablet, or mobile. It will be the same user experience. There won't be deltas between the desktop version and the mobile versions, the mobile apps. It will be the same screen. It's fully responsive and made using the latest technologies. And Evo Navigator goes across your Access products. So it can span across Access ecosystem. Just to give a few examples, PeopleHR, PayCircle, learning apps, ERP, depending on your product set from Access. And it will be agentic from day one. I will show a quick ask function that lets you let anyone type in plain language, and Navigator will respond back with UI in order for you to confirm what you need. So it makes it very easy accessible, and rather than searching through endless menu items, you have everything in one place. I will say a few words about the Evo Navigator coverage, readiness. Initially, a few months ago, we've presented a version of the Evo Navigator having only a handful of quick objects and quick sections, elements within it. Now we are very close to getting mobile parity, employee manager self-serve parity. We are offering profile editing options within the Evo Navigator, editing personal details, address, contact, bank details, everything. And then employee manager self-service, book and approve holiday and toil. The same for other events, submitting and approving timesheets, time assignments. The holiday entitlements will be fully visible in the Evo Navigator. For power users, team leave status, team birthdays, centralized document management. It allows signing and sharing documents. And most recently, the one marked in amber, we are in progress with, and I will show where we are with submitting and approving expenses, tap in, tap out functionality, including the authorization and return to work form completion. There is a PayCircle section in the Evo Navigator showing you information about the pay slips, pay history, pensions, documents, and so on. So this is where we are now with the Evo Navigator. I will now share my screen and give you a live demo. I will show it end to end, but I will insist on what hasn't been presented yet to you. I'm sharing my screen. I'm presenting on a pre-production environment, so hopefully it works as expected. So this is the Evo Navigator. It's the landing, is the first tab within the Evo platform. I'm logged as a power user, as a manager with extended permissions. As you can see now, it has a left side menu style screen when you can toggle between various sections. I've clicked on birthday, so as a power user, as a manager, I want to see the upcoming birthdays here, and there will be in the future actions to give a shout to the colleagues that have a birthday coming. You have a top screen here where you can share feedback. We have embedded feedback mechanism all over Evo. We have some customization. We have a lot of customization points for the Evo Navigator, so you can switch between tabs view, rows view. You have the possibility to define your own views in order to organize those elements in here however you wish. On the top of the Evo Navigator, we are showing an agentic function called Quick Ask, where you can write anything you want in plain language. You have some hints here. So if you want to say who is on leave today, the system comes back with the list of employees in your team that are on leave, and you continue the conversation from there. Also, I want to book jury duty for tomorrow, for example, and it will come back with the right interface, so you can do it this fast. Book holiday for next week. It pre-fills the start and the end date, and you're done. So booking holiday, toil, other events, submitting timesheets in a very easy to access interface, like seeing an overview for the week and then submitting timesheets straight away, time assignments, editing your contact information and personal details, adding an employee that's for the manager, and it helps a lot when you're providing an attachment containing the details of the new employee. It will make your life easier rather than copy pasting in 70 separate fields. Return to work form completion. This hasn't been yet finished, but we are going to cover very soon. We're going to finish very soon. Return to work form completion for the employee and for the manager after the employee is coming back from sickness. The action required card, it's a place for power users. It's also available for the employees for a limited set of actions, but this is the main point for the power users, for managers. This allows you to approve expenses. Expenses approval isn't yet finished, but I will quickly show where we are with the expenses approval, so you can see the details of the expense, get more details in here, add your signature and approve it, and job done. You can do this in bulk. The same with time assignments. So time assignments, you're getting the information for the detail view for the day. You can have it aggregated on weekly view as well. You can review the time assignment and decide if to approve or to cancel the request. For all of those, you can do it standalone or in bulk, and this saves you time. The same for leave requests. You can see the leave request independently is showing there. You can get additional information around the employee's balance and who else is on leave here, so you can take informed decision. You can do it in bulk as well. Other events, timesheet, everything in one view. Return to work will come soon as well. On the bottom part, we have the so-called quick actions section. So this can be fully customizable. Every of these section is fully customizable. So you can select wherever you want, whatever you need, and add or remove from the Evo Navigator and change position as well. So it's fully customizable interface, the Evo Navigator. In here, you can see the team absence playlist. I was showing previously who's absent today. This is the same. This is the interface that's coming back in the quick ask chat. Planned absence, unplanned absence, and then this section is all around the time off of the current employee. So you can see here very easily the holiday entitlement, like booked, pending, remaining. The same with the toil entitlement. You can straight away book holiday from here. And here you can see the holiday, the detailed holiday for the year. There is a bit of a document management section at the bottom showing personal, company, and team information. If the pay circle is configured, is part of the system, then also the pay information, the pay documents are displaying here. You can search through the documents. It's a central point where all the documents are surfaced here. What I want to insist on is the tap in, tap out functionality. So I've triggered, this will be mainly available on mobile, but I will show it on web because there is no enough time in the session to switch between devices and so the same element will be displayed on mobile. It's fully responsive. So if I make it smaller, it shows it responds back. So I've tapped in earlier today, and I can see it in here, the number of hours I was tapping in, so the recorded time today. Of course, I can tap out as well, and now the tap in action is live again. It tells me that I'm in range, so I have configured location settings here. What I can do to prove how it works, I can move the allowed location from the area I'm in, and then I will switch back to the navigator, refresh the screen. And will tell me that I'm out of range, so I cannot tap in again. I'll move back the location to where I am located to, save, and when reloading this again, there is a reload button also on the widget. And will tell me that I'm in range, so I can tap in and tap out at whatever point I want. Also, in the view more details, you're getting more information around the location where you've tapped in, tapped out, and also the time pairs, tap in, tap out pairs for the week, along with the recorded time. The view more panel is not yet ready. And what I will do, I will show you how it looks on mobile. It fully works on Evo mobile application, but by the sake of time, I don't want to share the mobile application as part of this demo. So this will be mainly used on mobile, but I've presented it on web for saving time. Return to work. So I've presented return to work, assignments, time assignments on daily, weekly basis, approval side. Last time I've presented time assignments submission, so it works the same. It's in the Evo Navigator. You can quickly record time against your project task and detail. It's fully respecting the legacy application. So wherever action you're taking in here, it will be available in the legacy application. Most of the time and leave are available in the employee planner in the web app. So this is how the navigator looks like now. For you to know, there is an admin section where you can manage view, you can customize view and share with the users. You can control the availability of those objects. So you can personalize what the users within your organization can see and cannot see. This is very, very useful as well as an entry point. What I want to collect, some data around the readiness of the Evo Navigator offering for PeopleHR. And a poll will be posted within the main channel. And if you're willing and available, it will be very valuable for us to collect what do you believe it's missing in the Evo Navigator in order to respond most of your required. So you've understood what the Evo Navigator is. We want to hear back from you. What do you believe we should consider going forward? We know a lot about the logbooks mechanism, logbook submission and logbooks approval process. What else do you think it will be very meaningful for us to add in the Evo Navigator? That's something we are very interested in hearing from you. My last part of the demonstration will insist on the slow enablement. How do you control the enablement of the Evo Navigator? To be honest, switching from the existing desktop and mobile process for most of your user base, like the employees and the managers, all the employees and managers within the organization, can be disruptive if it's not done in a controlled manner, where you can send knowledge base internal communication properly, and you should be in control on what's coming when it's coming. We've heard this, so we are listening to you, and we've heard those concerns in most of the sessions we've been involved to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to propose a mechanism that allows you to be in control. And part of the wider launch, at the moment, the Evo Navigator is only enabled for a handful of customers as the early adoption plan. When this is coming to you, you will be notified. And what you can do is really control the way the Evo Navigator is enabled for your user base. Look at this one. You need to be an Evo admin. So you need to have this role, this organization role first, in order to be able to assign roles and permissions across your organization. You will see all the users within your organization in here on the team members view. You can tick them off in one click. And what you can do, if you want to have more control over the rollout, you can, after the navigator is enabled for all your customer base, you can say, select them all, assign features, select navigator in here, and give no access. Subsequently, what you can also do, pick a few employees from your organization, like all the admins, a manager, and an employee, in order to check with them what they are seeing, in order to build the confidence that what we have shipped suffices your needs and applies properly on your processes. So you can untick them all if you wish to, then take a few, enable Navigator for a few users within the organization, check with them, and this can be done. We are going to push the impersonation widget by default for all the users across your organization. So you can ask them to give you impersonation. It's just, they need to open this widget, add your email in here, select the time period, click on add, and it will be done. So you will get a notification and you can then log using their account. Multiple accounts can grant you impersonation, so you can have another admin, for example, a manager, and an admin. You can have access in those accounts along with your own Evo login. You can check what they are seeing, and once you're happy with it, you can switch again to the members app and enable Navigator for all. It's as simple as that. And what we are going to do is really creating the knowledge base articles, explaining you this along with that, and this will be communicated along with the enablement. So it's very easy for you to remember what the steps are needed for having a control enrollment for the Evo Navigator within your organization. More or less, my part of the live demo has finished. We have 5 more minutes for questions and answers.
Thank you very much, Cornell. Really appreciate you running us through Navigator and some of the new features that will be coming as part of it. So we have had some questions come through in the background, and I can see a few more starting to come through now. So I'll start with the question that was asked first and work my way through. So one customer has asked about how will employees complete ripples now that the Navigator system is coming into place?
Ripples are not covered yet, as you have seen in the previous one of the slides. Ripples has not been implemented as part of the Evo Navigator, but it's something we are considering for the future along with logbooks.
Thank you very much.
So not for now, not ready now, but it will be in the future period. Exact timelines to be announced.
Perfect, thank you. Another question, is the dashboard feature gone? So I presume that they're talking about the premium analytics or the standard analytics dashboard. That is still available through PeopleHR. So that is there as well.
Yes, it's still available through PeopleHR, so hasn't gone. And everything that we have, we are offering now, like the mobile app, both mobile apps, an iOS app and an Android app, and the desktop version, the legacy desktop version, will be still available for a long time since now. So the Evo Navigator tries to be a new way of doing things. And when we are confident that the Evo Navigator enablement helps most of the customers, all of our customers, we're going to think about decommissioning some of the legacy product, but not now. It will be long available, all those features.
Perfect, thank you very much. Just a couple of questions here. I'll take these ones. So just around video sessions like what we're seeing now to assist with the rollout. So yeah, one of our admins has replied to your comments, Sarah, just with some help and support articles that are available. There is also an in-app tour of the new functionality that individuals will be able to take on this being enabled on your site. I'm sure this will come up, but is there a release date for the new mobile app at all, Cornell?
I can say second part of July, but it's based on readiness and how fast we are going to enable those features, finish those features that are in development now. The mobile app is something we are watching, so we are checking along with the web app. The mobile app is already available. The Evo Navigator, Evo mobile app is already available, and you can download it really. But if you don't have Navigator enabled for you, then it will be useless. It won't have enough content for you. So we are hoping to enable the mobile app along with the desktop version of the Evo Navigator. So it will be hand in hand, both apps available at the same time.
Perfect. Thank you, Cornell. Got time probably just for one or two more. Latest one from Duncan. Are employees notified when their user role is updated?
I'm not sure what this question is referring to.
I think that would be when you update to say have permission to access Navigator. Will the individual be prompted that they now have access to that functionality within the system?
There is a tour happening. There is a virtual tour happening, and once they are getting access to the Evo Navigator, there will be something notifying them and walking them through the Navigator if they are using the tool for the first time. If the user role is changing in PeopleHR, for example, those employees, from an employee to a manager or from a manager to an admin role, then they will automatically get the new default experience for the Navigator. So we have the mechanism in place that updates their default experience in the Navigator, so they are getting the right objects and the appropriate experience for their new role. But we can take this online, Duncan, and if I'm getting more context about your question, I can answer you straight away.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Cornel. So yeah, we have run out of time now. Any questions that we haven't answered, we will follow up with a Q&A document after this session once we've collated the answers. If there is anything outstanding and you need some immediate support, please raise this with the support team. Alternatively, contact your dedicated account manager who will be able to advise on this moving forward. But again, from all of us, thank you very much for attending, and we will see you in the next month's session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a great